Hi, today I'm going to do me some yarn braids. I parted my hair into 4 sections. I'm going to use yarn that I purchased from Walmart. I have a rat tail comb that I'm using for the purpose of parting my hair. I went ahead and cut a few pieces of yarn. I did mine kind of long just because I wanted to be bra strap length. I'm going to use 3 pieces of yarn per braid. And you usually just section the yarn the same way you would braid hair. So you take 2 pieces in one hand and then you have another one in the other. You cross them over and pull them like that. So I'm going to start my first braid. I'm gonna make mine kind of small just because I really don't like big bulky braids. So I'm gonna make them kind of small. Depending on the thickness that you want your yarn braids to be will determine on how many braids, how many pieces of yarn you use. But for a nice regular size braid, you would use 3 pieces. If you want a medium, you would use 6. If you want them kind of big like jumbo braids, you'll use about 9 pieces of yarn. So I have the 3 pieces. I'm gonna twist it like this. And then I'm going to come in closer so you can see me put it in my hair. So I do that, and then you're just kind of just regular braiding like you would do an ordinary braid. Once you feel like you have it attached to your hair, you can just start braiding it, depending on how tight you want. I don't want mine really tight, just because I don't want to break off my hair or messes up the tresses of my hair. So then I'm just going to start braiding. And I'm braiding a little fast just because I tend to braid fast, but do take your time so that you won't have to go back over and do it, because sometimes yarn braids can be time consuming. Now, when you get it to about the length that you want, you can determine whether or not you want to burn the ends or put the ends in a knot. Me, I prefer to burn my ends because it's less, it takes less time to burn the ends rather than tie knots. So for this tutorial, I'm actually just going to tie the knot on this braid. But then when I resume back, I'll show you how I burn the ends. And to me, the best method to do yarn braids is at the natural state. So don't try to straighten your hair a little bit, because it kind of make like little pieces of your hair hang out of the braids. It's much neater when it's already on natural hair. Okay, I think I pretty much have it the length that I wanted. So right now, I'm just going to get ready to tie the knot at the end of the braid. So I'm going to come a little closer so that you can see how I tie the knot. Usually you can take 2 or you can take 1 piece. What you'll do is put your finger in between, wrap it around, come in between the loop, and pull. And you can do it a second time just to make sure that it's secure. And that's all you do. And then you pretty much clip the end of it. So I'm gonna come in close so you can see my yarn braid. And I'm using brown yarn. You might prefer black, but I like brown. So I'm using brown. I'm gonna go ahead and do my second braid so you can see how I do it again. So again, I'm gonna take my 3 pieces of yarn, 1, 2, 3. Cross 1 over into the 2. Then I take it, put it on my hair, do the, and then I start braiding. Even you definitely don't want to have to go back at the end to make sure they're even, because like I said, yarn braids is already time consuming, so you definitely don't want to have to go back through to even your yarn braids up. So definitely make sure they're even before you tie the knot, burn it, and clip it. Okay, so that looks about even to me. I'm going to go ahead and tie another knot and cut it, and then on the next tutorial I'll show you how I burn my ends. Okay, I knotted it twice, and now I'm clipping. So I'll let you get up close to see the yarn braids. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I'm actually gonna I left 2 braids to burn them so you can see how I burn them and seal the ends. On the first video I showed you how I tie the knots to seal the ends, but this is a second method just in case you don't want to tie the knot. You can always burn it. So just take it, you burn it at however length you want it to be. Once you burn it, you just do that with the end of the lighter to seal it, and it's sealed. I'm gonna do one more so you can kind of grasp. So I want it about this the length. I'm gonna get up a little closer so you can see me burn the ends. And then it's sealed, right? So this is the finished product. I end up doing 2-tone. I did blonde in the back and then brown in the front. I usually dip them in hot water so that they can lay flat, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm actually just gonna put them in a bun. So I'm gonna put them in a bun. And when pulling these up, try to do it very gently, just because sometimes, even though you didn't, the size is not really braided really tight, sometimes just pulling it up can make it seem like it's tighter than what it actually is. So I'm trying to be careful with my edges because I definitely don't want to pull them out. I definitely did my yarn braids a little smaller this time than I usually do them. Don't really know why. Just did, and it makes it look kind of full. Okay, so I think I pretty much got all of them in there. I'm just gonna do it one one time around the bow just because I don't like my hair to be too tight. And then I'm gonna do a bun. This one isn't really going to be a high bun on the top of my head, but I'm going to do. Tuck it in. You can use Barbie pins if that's what you choose to do. Me, I really don't feel like I need Barbie pins to seal it. I'm just going to take a regular hair bow if I can get it around it. One hair bow kind of does it, and then I usually pretty much just tuck any flyaways or anything that's out. So that's my bun. Kind of come a little closer so you can see. Not too much, not too difficult. I will be posting different styles that you can do with your yarn braids in an up and coming video. Thank you.